Well, it's the bearer of good news once again, Danielle
In
Grant.
yellow. A little bit of sunshine for you on a Friday
with spring-like weather.
And it's sticking around, you guys. March coming in a little bit more like a lamb.
Good.
Rather than a lion. Next week, though, gets a little interesting.
Okay.
That's it.
No one cares because
it's the weekend.
Eyes on the prize, and that is the weekend. The views across Denver, spectacular. Everyone's out there getting their weekend started, whether you're staying here in town or heading up to the high country. Tomorrow is going to be stunning. Here is a snapshot of the month of February. Wow, were we spoiled this week. 50s, 60s, and even a 70-degree day on Tuesday. It was delightful, especially when you compare it to last week when we were well below where we should be in the teens and 20s for highs. We sat in the mid to upper 60s in northern Colorado this afternoon. Fort Collins and Greeley looking good. 70s in Pueblo, La Junta, Lamar with more 40s and 50s up through the high country. Incredibly mild statewide and, of course, above average. Temperatures yet again running about 15 degrees above that average. High pressure is around, so we're looking good. That means we will stay dry and warm through the weekend. But like I said, next week, Mother Nature reminds us it is still technically the winter season. Tonight we're down to 29 with mostly clear skies out there. More 20s off to the eastern plains. Teens and 20s up through the high country. Cold in Gunnison tonight, down to about 9, 11 in Kremling, with 20s up toward Estes Park, the Red Feather Lakes, and Allens Park too. Clear skies overnight, and then into tomorrow morning, nothing but sunshine. Just like today, it's going to be so dry it will be tough to find really any clouds out there. Another delightfully warm afternoon on our hands, and then we will start to see a few clouds increasing by tomorrow evening, those mainly up through the foothills. So the warmer weather still taking hold for much of Colorado and truly much of the West. You can see that dividing line racing across parts of the Midwest and then all the way up through New England. They are going to be looking at a chilly and more lion-like start to the month of March. Not around here, nothing but sunshine. We'll be in the low 60s around the lunch hour. Get outside for lunch, dinner even. It should be a fantastic afternoon. 60s, low 70s down in southeastern Colorado and even up in the mountains. A ski day, bluebird conditions. It will be fantastic. 50s in Nederland and Blackhawk tomorrow afternoon with more mid to upper 60s for the I-25 corridor. So here are the changes I'm talking about. Monday throughout much of the day, it will be dry here in Denver and the eastern plains. Monday night, we'll start to see a little bit of rain, and then as this front and storm zip across the state, it will quickly cool us off, kick up the winds with dramatic fashion, and also usher in some nice snow. You can certainly see on the south and west sides of town, we could be looking at another nice snow maker. By about 11 o'clock on Tuesday evening, the snowfall moves out for eastern Colorado, but continues to linger up through the high country. All right, if you don't want to look at it, look at the weekend. Still beautiful with 60s Saturday and Sunday. Yes, we drop back to the 40s on Tuesday with this storm, and then we hang out in more seasonal-like temperatures and readings into the later part of next week.